Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you notice, I've got a ton more gems. I completed one more of those tasks. I definitely don't know if I'm going to get the last task done. Uh, it's for 3,200 gems, and I probably have, I don't know, 40 hours or less in it, I'd say. Maybe more like 30 hours, probably like 3 good days of grinding on a second device. Um, if you noticed, I am currently in Legend 2. I don't know how long that's going to last. I did finally hatch my Ignis. I probably should have done a lot of stuff on camera, but I was really busy yesterday trying to grind out that task, the one that I finished. And I've been really busy today trying to grind out the other one, which I don't think I'm going to get it done in time. I can show you my progress on it. So this is the one that I have left for 3,200 gems to do. I'm level 59 and I need to get to level 100, and I have like 4.5 days left. So it's going to be a crazy grind of like 10 hours a day, maybe 12 hours a day trying to do it. And I'm very tired right now. So that's why I want to film this video, which is pretty much a video about nothing. So yeah, not much is going on. I will catch you guys up with everything that I'm doing, and then that's pretty much going to be my video. I have not done the last 60 cells, mainly just because I didn't know if there was going to be another discount or not. But it's looking like there's not going to be. So just to save face, since I'm actually filming this video to get it over with so that I can go to sleep afterwards, I'm just going to go ahead and spend and get them 60 cells. Sweet. I'm not crafting him at the moment because I'm crafting Voltaic for a Nemesis breed event that's supposed to be coming in the future. Also, there's a Nemesis monster over here, which I'm planning to get as soon as my egg hatches in an hour and 22 minutes. Uh, I'm definitely going to get that Nemesis. That will complete my team. Then I can start raking it up, and I will be able to actually have a shot at beating some nodes in the Nemesis dungeon the next time it comes around, which will be the first time since I've been playing that I've been able to do that. Uh, Other than that, I got the gold event going on. I have not been logging in to collect my pandas. This is without saving and without collecting pandas. So as you can see, I'm at roughly, like 250, 260 mil, but that's also with no pass, which the pass is double gold. So if I was to be a pass, I'd be like over half a bill every gold event. What am I doing in PvP? I am using the team that I told you guys I was going to build. I spent like, I think 70 gems changing runes around to make it. The team that I've been using, though, is the one here on the left with the battle log. Yeah, on attacks, this is what I've done, which, I mean, it's noteworthy, I guess, that I beat Armor Gaming's defense, which I didn't even know it was his defense till probably like an hour ago when I was going through this log looking for somebody else. I didn't record any of these fights, guys, mainly just because I've probably done like 200 PvP since yesterday, and I was losing more than I was winning, but I just now got my runes set up today, so my team is doing way better. Um, Tomorrow I will show you guys the team in action, but this is basically what I've been doing. And on defense, I have not won, period, since like yesterday, early yesterday, and I've switched my defense around a bunch, but I think the defense that I'm gonna leave it up with is the one that's up there at the top that's been beat by Thassalia teams twice. Mainly because my team is not doing any damage, it's just all speed runes and life runes, kind of trying to prey on Vanos teams, but it's almost like the AI knows what you have. It's like your opponent is this AI, and the AI is using teams in certain ways and monsters in certain ways to achieve its goals. I don't know how to explain it. It just, I feel like the randomness is not correct. Like, why? I change my defense and I get attacked by certain teams. I change it a different way, I get attacked by different certain teams. It's like the AI has a pool of teams and it can just like pick which one it needs to use to beat you at the time. I don't know. It's definitely interesting, and I'm gonna thinking more on it. Um, as for rankings, I'm 458, but there's still 3 days and something left. But I also plan to use my Rune Temple in the last day, maybe even close to the last 2 days. So it does look like I'm in contention to beat my record again. I don't know if we're gonna make top 500 this season, but we should beat our record this season, which they kind of screwed me with the records anyway, because it shows that my best record is 732, and that's not correct, guys. My best record was like 638, and it got erased by this, which was a Legend 3 finish. And it really upsets me that they even use Season 81, because they ended that season in like 4 days, and there was a challenge, 72-hour challenge going on, which means the players who actually had a decent defense set and were grinding against scrubs, or not scrubs, but against scrub defenses, meaning I myself could have probably been in Legend 1 if I actually was like, knew the season was going to end in 4 days and was like, oh man, I got to win as many of them as I can because the season's going to end in 4 days. I'd probably be Legend 1, maybe Legend 2. Um, but I definitely wouldn't have been ranked 700 in some. That's with a 72-hour challenge defense. So it's very aggravating to see that they didn't care at all about that number. But all I can do is stick to the goal. The goal is top 500 in under a year. As far as I know, the year is October 6th. I put the Pandas there just because I wanted to try a different defense. Uh, this is not my defense because I used two of those monsters on attack, but my defense hasn't won in a day and something, so I felt like changing it because I plan to sleep, and I felt like maybe that might actually win me something while I sleep. And again, guys, look at them gems. I have 6,254 gems. Before ever doing tasks, guys, the highest gems I ever had was like 1,400. And also take note, I've only done 2 tasks, so don't think that I just sit and do tasks all the time. I just started doing tasks, and I've done 2 of them, so would I recommend them to other free-to-plays? If you're under the age of 16 and you don't have a job, yes, I recommend that you do tasks to get you gems. But if you can work or if you have a job, just spend money. Like, there's no sense in it. I mean, if you're like me, I guess, where it's about staying free to play, know that even in my heart, I don't feel free to play anymore. I feel like when you do those tasks, you're just working. Because there's like, I'll just give you one example. There's sites like Swagbucks where you can go and watch videos and they'll pay you real money for watching videos. Well, what if this game just had their own Swagsbucks account and you were watching videos for them so that they make real money? That's the same thing that's going on here, which also makes me wonder how it's not a child labor law violation for people to be doing it. Like, what's the difference between saying, hey kid, I need you to watch some commercials, versus like, hey kid, I need you to make a t-shirt? Like, I don't know, I guess they're not from our country, so they can do whatever they want, maybe. I'm not sure how it works. Uh, Other than that, let me see if I got anything else going on. Oh yeah, the Black Feather event is getting closer. I told you guys in a previous video how to get him cheap. Yeah, and other than that, it's pretty much going to be the same guide as, getting this monster cheap. I'm hoping to get this monster for under 200 gems. It completes my Nemesis dungeon. It's worth a lot to me, just because, or not, it doesn't complete my Nemesis dungeon, it completes my Nemesis team, so it's worth a lot to me. So anyway, guys, this is basically just a video about nothing, and me just catching you up with what I'm doing. I have been watching my videos, um, mainly just to get the cells. That's another thing that I can catch you up with, is what's going on over here is I am ranking up heist, and I'm not sure, it would not give me the option to just straight rate him to level 2. It kept saying breakout, and then it said breakouts are instant, so I clicked it, and then it was like 115, and I clicked it again, and then it went to the normal, like, long wait. But it didn't take 700 cosmic Stardust. It only took 500 from me, so I'm completely not sure with what's going on, and I won't know till he comes out of the ranker. Other than that, in the dungeons, I can now do 50% of this dungeon. I can do the first three. None of the flash ranks are working yet. Not in Mythic and not in, which is really funny. As soon as I get my gems, they stop working because I would have had like rank 5 Moon Haze if they would have worked. But it's almost like every time I think that, like, oh, there it is, I'm going to get top 500 super easy, something happens in this game that completely changes it. Either they release mythics, they release cosmics, or they take away flash ranks. Like, there's just so much going on sometimes that I guess in my heart, I'm like, oh, you think it's about you, but it's not really about you. It's just a coincidence that you get screwed every time they update the game right before you're about to top 500. So we're getting close to top 500 again. So let's see what's gonna happen this time. But oh yeah, back in them with them dungeons. I didn't mean to click out of them. This dungeon, I don't know what to be doing in it yet. My team is not very good. So what I've been doing is going to this node. And then it resets me at 10, and then I can get 30 more cosmic cells uh, getting here. Now I'm guessing that if my team was better, I could move up to checkpoint 20, and I'm going to assume there is 3 of these 15 Stardust between 20 and 30. Meaning with a better team, I could farm 45 Stardust a day instead of 30. So that's, I guess, the goal to work on. I'm not really sure what the cells are in between that node, but it's Dr. Watts in between these, which is not really that relevant, guys. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. And I need one more rank 40 to be able to come in here because I just have two. I just have Nora and the new Ignis. So if I get one more this race, I will be able to up my Mythic Amber to 60 a day, which would be a big help because I really need to start ranking up monsters like Moonhaze. And I really need to unlock monsters like Froma from PvP so that I can then begin ranking up Froma. Because there's many times when I'm using Tanya that I wish I actually had the evade move from Froma to survive on defense. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I've already got enough Stardust for Black Feather to get him to rank 1, basically. And I will, but maybe not yet because I will be using some of that on Kodama because I was doing breed events and I don't have max collect going on. So anyway, guys, thanks to everyone who's been watching my channel. Stay tuned to find out what I do with these 6,000 gems. And stay tuned to see how my PvP team has been doing. I can show you the rune setup that I put on it. Let me get in here real quick. I went with 1 speed and 2 team speeds, and honest mistake, guys, putting that 10 on him. I did not even mean, I clicked the 10 when I was trying to click the 9, and it's just too many gems to take it back off. That 10 is actually something I plan to put on Heist, not on Ignis, and now I can't do anything with it because it's locked in on this guy. I don't have any swaps that I want to be doing. I don't need a strength rune. These are the skills that I went with, which are the exact same skills that the guy in first place is using, and that is not because I looked at his skills and was like, oh, I need to set my skills like his. I just set my skills like what I thought I needed for my team, and then I looked at his while going over the top 25 and noticed like, hey, it's the same exact ones that guy has. But they all work perfect because I'm using Nora, so he goes first. Well, I don't want to ruin the whole idea of the team. I'll make that a whole video on that. I just wanted to show you guys how I ruined up my monsters for the team. Still have Nora 2 strength, 1 speed. And then Tanya had to get tricky. Tanya's 2 speed, 1 team speed. And the reason for that was I needed to get my Tanya closer to my Nora so that way I wasn't being denied. Meaning I need my team as close to speed together. That way if somebody denies my team, I can cleanse my team and then trait disable with Tanya and then beat them up with Nora, which has been working great because a lot of times I cleanse my team with damage boost and then I trait disable it taunter, and then I have a boosted up Nora with no taunt in the way, and yeah, my team is good. I like it. And as you've seen, I got the proof that it's good in the battle log of the teams I've been beating. And anyway, guys, I just want to thank everybody for tuning into my channel. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. New router is on the way with the modem. We'll be contacting the ISP tech as soon as it gets here, and hopefully they'll come out within a week and set everything up for me, and then hopefully we can start making way better content live stream wise. I'll probably go live a lot more often if I can get better quality, and again, I plan to go live at the end of this season on the last day so that you guys can see me finish. I plan to do that every season. So, later.